Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Kyle Hendricks. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That was pretty nasty. Here's Joe Adele. And there's the strike. And a big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Not in time, he legs it out. Here's Mike Trout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Late swing, fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Logan O'Hoppe stands in now and watches strike one. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out. Back here in Denver. And on the hill here today, Kyle Hendricks. How about a scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Trout. Hendricks throws over. Carew back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pole.
Runner goes again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. And now the DH, Christian Moore. The other way. Trout makes the catch, and that'll do it. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. That's in there. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hendricks ready to fire now. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Hendricks back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Over to first, and he saved. Stepping in, Matthew Lugo. Runner takes off and safe. It's a stolen base. That's in there. Strike one. There's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Zach Neto will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped on a line. This one looks like trouble. Runner from third comes across, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Mike Napoli. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. Hendricks throws over, and he's back in easily. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel.
He's trying for third. Ground ball right side. Over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a foul ball. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Righty delivers. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. So here's Darnell with one out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Darnell measures 6 feet 2 inches. In the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2007. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that just misses.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. And that ball is out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And now batting Mike Trout. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No, I think this is an
0-1's the
important
count.
inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one
That's a
just
ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of
1
what
ball,
you
2
expect
strikes,
in
the
an
count.
0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That
Ball.
misses the zone. It's 2-2. That one
3-2.
almost got him. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time.
Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
He'll score easily. It's 5-1. That misses. And 1-1.
I got a ball,
Well,
1
these
strike.
guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And first offering is fouled off. Hendricks delivers. And it's fouled away. Hendricks deals. And there's
1
a ball.
2 strikes.
That
2
one
balls,
misses.
2
Now
strikes.
2-2. That
We
one
got a
missing
full count.
inside. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. That's a good at bat
Outside,
right there.
ball
He was
4.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Bobby Grich digs in now. A single and a run scored and a walk. Hendricks throws over.
Safe.
Moore dives back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ripped. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Now a relay to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Runner from second scores as they add on.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Bachman checks the runner. Lugo back on a dive. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch way upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So up next, Mike Trout. That's outside. Ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one catches the corner for a strike. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. That misses.
3 balls, 2
Full
strikes.
count now. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. Bohapi takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Ball
That's
one,
outside.
no strikes. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. Outside low, 1-0. That one
Ball
missed.
2-0.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. Next
Hey.
offering is in for a strike.
Aye. Full count.
On the ground. And foul ball. 3-2.
Nope,
The
that's ball
pitch
four.
is outside. And ball four. Man at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Rod
Hey.
Carew. Bachman keeping an eye on him. Runner takes off. Ball
Yep, that ball went
outside.
out.
Throw
Easy,
safe.
safe.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Ball one.
There's the ball. Throw to third. Save. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a
One
fastball
ball,
right there
2
and just
strikes.
ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Chili Davis. Line to left. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, here is Yoan Moncada. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a
0-1's
run
the count.
support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I
0-1.
think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. He's 0 for 1. And that misses off the outside edge.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. And ring him up. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Christian Moore. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now Bobby Grich. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty, and now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Goes down looking. Now the third baseman, Matthew Lugo. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A shot to the opposite field, and they add a run. It's 8-1. Neto
Inside,
up to hit
ball
for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. To third, Moncada tosses to first, and that is the back here at Coors Field. Top 6. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Travis d'Arnaud, and there's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Rengifo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one in the dirt. 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Back to the top of the lineup. And now Zach Neto. That's in there. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground to third. Over to Carew. Angels retired. 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Mike Napoli. On the ground, right side. Rengifo sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And the batter now, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. Carew in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here in Denver. And now Joe Adell. Hendricks back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1. Nope.
Knee high. That's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far. Ohapi in the box now, no balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And add another K. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Zefferjohn.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's too high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first. Next to hit, Chili Davis.
You know, I think he's...
Trout on the move. Pitch outside.
1-0.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Trout touches home, and he scores. It's 9-1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So now here's the DH, Christian Moore. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. And the throw's off line, safe at third. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Don Baylor. And here is Bobby Grich in there safely. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. He's in there.
0-2 the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is inside ball 1. Baylor at third with nobody out. Inside, just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 11-1. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hector Neris.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And delivers
that's off the
outside.
plate.
He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Neto zips it across,
He's out.
and that is out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Adele on the run, pulls it in on the run, and that's the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada. In for a strike. It's 0-1. That clips the corner.
0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And
One
ball
ball.
1.
2 strikes.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that
No
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Next
Ball 2.
offering is down low. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Shanuel in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Logan O'Hoppe.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's going to be Rod Carew. In the air, left field. And there's one away. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's
0-1's
usually
the
not
count.
one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Runner takes off. Pitch
outside.
misses. Throw to third. He's safe. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back there. In comes the runner from third, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Troy Gloss. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. He's trying for third. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs. That
Ball.
misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nolan Ryan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that
1
one
ball, 1
upstairs,
strike.
ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Just
1
not
ball,
able to catch
2
up to that
strikes.
velocity.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Ohapi collects, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Ryan, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a
Off the plate, ball
changeup,
1.
and he works in a sinker. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if
0-1
he
the count.
had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and Art. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. just about ready to roll. And today on the hill, Trevor Rogers.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
At the plate, Rod Carew. To the right side, Holiday. Got him on the off-balance throw. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Mike Trout. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. On the ground to third, and that goes foul. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chopped left side. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance.
Runner on the go. Out to short, Henderson. And they get the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So now the DH spot, Christian Moore. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a ground ball. Westberg tosses across to first. That ends. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. Check swing, called strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Swings over the top of that one.
1-2.
And that's a strikeout looking. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Jordan Westberg in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's 0-1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
On the ground to first. Carew steps on the bag, and the Orioles. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Bobby Grich, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Inside, and the count is 2-0. And that's outside.
3-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Diving, makes the grab.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Matthew Lugo now at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch.
0-1.
Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one hit to right. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Zach Neto. To the right side. And that chance handled to first. That's out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swings through that one for strike one.
This is a batter who clearly
No balls,
performs
one strike.
better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And a slider
That's the ball.
misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the
0-2.
hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball up.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
1
one.
ball, 1 strike.
Next offering
Ball.
upstairs. 2 out, space is empty. Late
Yeah.
that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Headed towards the corner. O'Neill on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down. Here's Joe Adele.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now here is Rod Carew. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mullins hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Popped up. Neto in position. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Here's Adley Rutschman. And there's the strike. That one down the line. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
These 3-inning games often come down to who scores first. They found a way.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Joe Adell. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Rod Carew. Lined into right. Reynolds hauls it in, and there's two away. Here's Trout. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Looked like it was a little bit up.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Back here in Pittsburgh, now Nick Gonzalez. Fouled off left side.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Check swing, called strike. One out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one's in there. That's strike one. That's a little bit low. Two outs, base is empty. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Brian Reynolds here. Hendricks throws over.
Hey. Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Two balls,
And a pitch
no
out,
strikes.
but no steal, and it's ball two. Two outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. And now 3-2. So now 2
Ball
on
4, pitches down.
and 2 outs. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from
0-1.
the umpire.
And fouled off. Cruz, the lead runner out at second. Reynolds at first, 2 out of the inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss. Back here at PNC Park, now the left fielder, Chili Davis. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. No outs. Runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Christian Moore. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Don Baylor. Pickoff throw.
Safe.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Hit slowly on the ground. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Grich will hit next. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. One down. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Matthew Lugo. Runner on the move. Way outside. Straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now Zach Neto.
Yep,
and that's outside. That one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. That one the other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. Runners at the corners here, one away. And now it's going to be Mike Napoli. Substitution being made at first. And here's the pinch runner, Kyren Paris. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. But no advance from the runners. Second and third, one away. On the ground right side. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 3-zip. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Joe Adell. Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Logan O'Hoppe. Runner on the go. And a bunt right side. Horowitz to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. First and second, one out. Next to hit, Rod Carew. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Struck out swinging his first time. This one popped up. Hayes. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now pitching.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Good eye in that
Ball
spot.
one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Outside.
That pitch is out.
Ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one popped in the air, left field. Baylor. That is the inning.
Now pitching. For the
Caleb
Pirates,
Ferguson takes over on the mound.
Number 64. Caleb Ferguson.
Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ferguson, a 6'3" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a
1-1.
sinker. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next is the designated hitter, Christian Moore. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Reynolds makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Gridge. In there at the knees. That's to third. Hayes to first, and that'll do it. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. Here's McCutchen. Joyce back to work.
Ball, that's
Pitch
down.
misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Down.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Gonzalez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one
Ball
misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out
1 ball,
front that time.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one missing low. Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 3. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Connor Falefa batting for the second time. And that's strike 1. Just missed. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game. A 4-0. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Fastball is out. Side. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swanson makes the call and the grab. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
That just misses. And it's 1-1. One out, bases empty. Got him looking. That's a strike. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Next. Up for the A's, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
misses.
That's a
And the
ball.
count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss
2 and
in
2.
the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the DH, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away. So up next, Brent Rooker. 0 for 2 in this one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's and there's a ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by
1 ball,
him,
2
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him. Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. First offering,
that's
and it
out.
just misses. That one out to right. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Base is empty, one away. Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Out to short, Swanson. They get the force. And that one down. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one. That's inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the
1-1.
zone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
And
That's a
misses
ball. That's
inside. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Athletics taking on San Francisco. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Miguel Andujar. And that misses. And we are underway. That catches the corner. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And downstairs.
2-2 the count.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And the batter now, Lawrence Butler.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swings through that one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Pulls that one foul. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Mitch Spence. What's the word on him?
He has a great ability to command it.
That one ripped right center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Zach Geloff, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Holiday at second with nobody out. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now here is Ricky Henderson. Wilson to first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. So now it's the 4-hole hitter. Ricky runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. On the ground right side, Urias. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Joyce back to work.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Kicks and fires. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh, that's low.
And that skips in the dirt. Joyce, the tall righty, 225 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Shea Langoliers stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and now bottom of the inning, and now Brent Rooker. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-0. So digging in, Jacob Wilson. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right side, Urias. 1 away.
He's out.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one ripped into right. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Matt Holliday now at the plate.
Holiday.
And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Checks over to first, back safely. Next to hit, Zach Geloff. That's to third. They take the force out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Now pitching. Nathan Miller.
Now 1-1.
Down.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Holliday makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Luis Urias. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Max Schumann in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just not able to catch
No
up to
ball,
that
2
velocity.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now. Andujar now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
And a
Ball,
breaking
that's
ball
outside.
misses outside. Urias, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pumping as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the DH, Ricky Henderson. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Denzel Clark digs in now. Singled and scored his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the
I think
count.
this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swings through that one.